Well, hello everyone out there again in Istanbul YouTube land and the whole just forever going forward internet land. I'm Al, which is not how bad. Actually, to be honest with you, I'm not hiding anything from you. You see what's happening. See, kinda 2 days ago, I was told that we will be having magnetic storms for several days in a row, probably the biggest magnetic storms in whole recent history. And I don't know whether it counts what location they're in because we all got stuck here on this planet called Earth, and maybe from country to country. I mean, far from far away from each other or in closer proximity. Weather locations just make some differences here in terms of locations, meaning like relatively close, like on the same planet, not some other planets like maybe closest to like Mars and other planets. We got stuck here on Earth, and the weather it all counts on us in the same way. That's what I meant to say. Maybe from one piece of land to another piece of land, they would be varying in terms of their strength and intensity and have an effect on people. And maybe those subtle or big differences are vivid to that extent that you can easily define what location person lives and what effects he get or she gets while having all those being exposed under magnetic storms, or whether you live like far away from here and those magnetic storms effects are not so vividly applied to you, and you don't feel it too much or at all, I should say, because to be honest with you, my friend complained about her like physical uh, like not being in shape thing, and I replied that I don't actually feel too much that stuff. If he hadn't told me, I probably wouldn't be even thinking about having magnetic storms effect this time, because a bunch of times before that I'd had those ramifications and some bad effects of that happening, because I'm weather dependent person, and whether it's to me personally, God send all those blessings and their effects on this planet, uh, whether not directly to me, for me, excuse me, but for any other people, because some people whine, some people suffer silently, some people just do their jobs, they don't have time um, to rant about it in public, especially making foolishness even about it. And my goal is to again to work with this thing called my English, and again push it forward and to work on that, because the wanting to work on that coincides with my want and my entire dream of all my life, of all my childhood, of all my teen years, of all my life, and how I love American English and what it makes to for me. When I'm even like saying this, I feel like some miraculous things happening within me, because I love those sounds, I love those endings, I love those intonations, I love those exposures, and I love those words, these sounds, these accents, and all American accents are pretty pleasant to my hearing. I say maybe one kinds of accents less uh, less pleasing to my hearing, to my ears, and maybe the other ones might be better, and like standard American accent, which means having no accent. And if you don't hear any accent, if you don't hear any just hindrances while grasping live speech at high paces, then that's the kind of accent that I love, not because it's easy to get. I say that anytime that I watch native footage is high paced, even in different accents. Once I understand 100% or maybe 95%, I switch it off because there is no point in listening to what you already get, what you do already get, because it doesn't train your perception apparatus, it doesn't train your hearing, and you don't get too much of that listening effects when you are exposed to listen to native footages. For example, your internal ability to grasp on a fly what they say, they grow. And if you do not expose yourself to challenging level of things, if you are completely there 100% and understand 100%, it's bring no use, no good further things to you, because you're not stretching yourself again. You have to stretch yourself. You always have to have that lack of knowledge of what you get, especially on the fly, random speech. It's not prepared, it's not scripted, it's not pre-mapped, it's not even, I don't know. You do not make notes about what's going to be said, and any all impromptu thing that lays on you, on your ears, on your brain. When you get like 80%, that's the thing we're gonna follow, and this is the thing that we want to follow, because it stretches your brain cells, and then they become more able to. Next time that happens, they're already slightly ahead of what you want to hear, what you're gonna hear, and they even anticipate what's gonna be said, because those words, patterns, and you becoming like expert at at building future words and phrases patterns as you get more experience of watching, of listening, of being there in the flow, and then you're gonna develop the ability to anticipate things, and even finalizing them inside your brain without waiting to listen what's gonna be next thing to be said, and you're already there. You're already like native speaker, and you don't need those like books, and all you need, you and your wanting, and you'll be there. Guys, I planned to speak about this fucking stuff, but I'll keep it for later video shoots, to be honest with you, because I don't want to have it too much long, because you don't want to watch for these longer footages. You wouldn't want to watch these longer footages, probably. Excuse me for stumbling here. And for the second thing, I'm not here to keep like the list of things to be sounded out in direct correspondence to what I want to get in reality, because the reality matters. The real way of things, they are tilting in the process of good, and that's the right pattern. Don't be perfect. Be assertive in the right direction, and be heading in the right direction. Be assertive. Be loyal. Be patient. Be real. Be real. Reality matters, and you matter in that reality. Most of all things on the globe. Be good. I'll be with you again as soon as I release something good and shitty for you. And I gotta roll again. Be good, stay fresh, and so on and so far. And thank you for watching this. Bye.